American Pickers alum Frank Fritz has had a new wheelchair ramp built for his $155,000 Iowa farmhouse after he returned home from rehab. Frank, 59, was hospitalized for a stroke on July 14 and recovered in a nursing facility before returning to his Iowa home. The U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal new photos of Frank's property that show a wheelchair ramp has been built for the star. In the photos obtained by the U.S. Sun, a wheelchair ramp could be seen around the back of the Le Claire, Iowa house. Frank bought his Iowa farmhouse for $130,000 back on May 14, 2010. The 1,660-square-foot farmhouse sits on 0.79 acres of land and features 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. The home also boasts a basement, barn, shed, and 3 garages. Then in 2013, Frank purchased the adjoining property for $25,000 on 0.34 acres of land. Frank also built a 3,240-square-foot warehouse in 2015 on the property that holds around 90 of the collector's classic motorcycles and other toys he has purchased over the years. Frank's friends filed an emergency appointment of a temporary guardian and conservator for the star on August 18, claiming his decision-making capacity is so impaired. According to court papers, the wheelchair ramp isn't the only change made to the home, as his Iowa farmhouse must have ramps and handles for the shower and toilet by the time of his discharge. The documents obtained by the U.S. Sun read, "Because of his stroke, Mr. Fritz's decision-making capacity is so impaired that he is unable to care for his own safety, or to provide for necessities such as food, shelter, clothing, or medical care without which physical injury or illness may occur. Mr. Fritz's decision-making capacity is so impaired that he is unable to make, communicate, or carry out important decisions concerning his own financial affairs." An exhibit was mentioned in the court papers from a doctor, confirming Frank does not have decisional capacity. The legal papers continued, "Decisions must be made for Mr. Fritz's care and placement while he continues to recover and receive treatment for his injuries. Appointment of a guardian and conservator is necessary to avoid immediate harm to him." The petitioner requested a separate longtime friend of Frank's, who has been assisting him in decision-making since the stroke, be his guardian. Midwestone Bank is the conservator to handle Frank's financial affairs. The guardian will help Frank with his Crohn's disease treatment and continued physical therapy. The show is tilted towards him 1,000%. I can't even bend that far down to show you how much. That's fine. It's like you've got Aerosmith and there's Steven Tyler and he's the frontman. I found my spot, I'm second and he's number 1 on the show. That's no problem with me, maybe he does have a problem. He even admitted, "I think Mike wants to get his brother Robbie in there to replace me. I don't know why he's behaving like that towards me." American Pickers returned on Wednesday, January 4, after being off the air since September. Mike denied a feud and even gave hope that the fan-favorite star could return to the show after suffering the debilitating stroke. While visiting Washington, D.C. in December, Mike was asked by Capitol paparazzi if he would be willing to make amends with Frank. Mike said, "Frank and I are friends. He was just at my brother's graduation for his kids right before he got his stroke. If anybody's thinking about Frank, they should be praying for him."